gravity. Anyway, number 2, it says it carries oxygenated blood. So we're going to circle this for all our visual learners. Carry oxygenated blood is the reason that the artery is red. The artery is red because it carries oxygenated blood. If you're a visual learner, look at the red circle, right? This red circle is reinforcing that arteries are red, except now we're saying it's red because it carries oxygen. And why do we need oxygen? Because we need to make energy. We cannot live without oxygen because we need it to make ATP, which is energy. In order to live, we need oxygen, and that oxygen is being carried by red blood cells traveling within arteries. Next bullet point says it has a higher pressure, which means arteries are thicker. And I'll talk about that further on. Anyway, it carries a higher pressure. Since I said, for the most part, it's going away from the heart in favor of gravity, it doesn't need a valve, right? So they are valveless, and they are deep. Why do you care that they're deep? Because if you're doing intravenous insertions, IVs, or you're drawing blood, right, you want to have a certain angle. If you're drawing blood, you're looking at a 25 to 30 degree angle. If you're inserting an IV, it's pretty much 25 to 30. But if you're drawing blood out of an artery, which is called an ABG, arterial blood gas, your angle would be 45 degrees as opposed to your 25 to 30 degrees for an IV or drawing blood, because anatomically arteries are deeper. So it's relevant to you out in the field because you don't want to, draw blood or insert an IV with a 45 degree angle. You don't want to start poking the patient 25 times, right? Have the patient bleed, right? So you want to have your skill set right, but you want to have your knowledge prior to performing these invasive procedures, so you won't make these mistakes. Your angle for your IV and drawing blood is dictated by this basic anatomy. Arteries are deeper, veins are superficial. Anyway, we move on to veins. Veins, by definition, are going towards the heart. No exceptions. And since it's carrying blood towards the heart and the heart in the chest, for the most part, it's carrying blood against gravity. So, veins are carrying deoxygenated blood. If you're a visual learner, I'm circling that in blue. So why are veins blue? Because they don't have a lot of oxygen. They have a very low oxygen concentration. So they are deoxygenated, and therefore they are blue. So if you remember from 5 minutes ago, arteries were red because they carry blood high in oxygen, right? When the oxygen binds to the red blood cell in the pigment called hemoglobin, they turn red. For the veins, since there's no oxygen binding to the red blood cell, they are blue. So veins are going towards the heart, right? I misspelled towards, add the D, right? And since they're carrying blood towards the heart, they have a lower pressure, right? When blood's coming out of the heart, you get the pressure coming from the pumping heart. Veins now are going towards the heart. So think of the big toe. When you have a lot of pressure in the big toe, That's far away from the heart, and it's going against gravity. No,